21st of November, Fashion Week will present the fall with fresh upcoming young designers and garments. To enlighten us more on this year's show, we're joined by the founder, Stephen Manzini. Was here about a year ago. Stephen, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Sam.
I can't believe it's a year that we've seen you the last time.
Yeah, it has been a year, and it has been a productive year.
It's in its fifth year. It's the second year at a new location. Talk to me about this year's event. I mean, you're showcasing brand new designers.
Yes, like I said, we are on to uplifting young talent, young designers, giving them opportunity to showcase, their brands, and we've got different competitions running, with different brands, and it's grown in leaps and bounds.
Talk to me about some of those competitions and innovations around this year's award.
Okay, we've got Darling Year competition, which is the hairstylist competition that we run every season. We give stylists that normally don't even have, or some of the stylists are upcoming stylists who want an opportunity to be on a platform such as this one. They are trained, taken through to the Darling training schools, and then they become stylists when they actually go to the Fashion Week. Then we've got the models. We pick up models from the streets. People are just tall and they want to model, and we train them. By the time they're at Fashion Week, they're actually professional models. And then we have the Canon competition, which some of the designers are creating swag bags, sort of camera bags, in which we're suggesting different camera bags for the cameras that actually for the Canon brand. So those are different competitions that are running throughout the Fashion Week.
We're also talking about, when we started this interview, talking about exposing new designers.
Yes.
What are some of the new designers we have to look out for? And how do you source these new designers?
Some of them you submit to 5 high-res images of you in a company profile. We have a production panel that actually decides whether the designer has got potential or not, and then we decide. Then that's where you're filtered through into this Soweto Fashion Week, and you're briefed, taken through different programs, and start being a designer. So that's how we source our designers.
So you've created this interesting pipeline where you're not only finding, sourcing new talent, whether it's fashion designers, models, or even basically the services on the periphery of the fashion industry.
Yes.
Will you be hosting some kind of buyer's lounge at the end of it, where you're also exposing, basically concluding that pipeline?
Yes. We're at the Soweto Theatre. We've got a VIP room, which is our buyer's lounge. So after the Fashion Week, after seeing all the shows, it's 5 shows per day. After seeing all the 5 shows, we've got a VIP room where we've got buyers, people who own boutiques and different brands who come through and trying to take in some new talent. We take it to the VIP room, whereby you get to meet the designers, get to handshake with them. We've got rails set up in place for them to network with the designers.
One of the things, a little bit earlier, we had Sonwabile and Damase here in studio from the Vukani Fashion Awards, and we talked about the recognition and the growth in the African continent, and South Africans and Africans finding their own voice in the fashion.
Yes.
In many ways, how does that reflect the evolution of the Soweto Fashion Week, if you consider where you are now to where you were 5 years ago?
I mean, the fashion industry is growing. It is growing in South Africa and in Africa as well. I mean, if you look at 5 years ago, African print was not very, famous, but now it's the hip and happening thing. And you're looking at people are now taking in organic clothing, which is something that was prominent in Europe just 5 years ago. Now in Africa, it's being taken in, and I mean, our manufacturing is doing quite well. It's evolving. Fashion in Africa is evolving.
Do you have a theme for this year?
It's still black-white, the black-white effect. We're trying to, what the message we're trying to put out is that, regardless of demographic background, Soweto Fashion Week supports upcoming talent.
I know it's open to the public. Where can people find out more? Can they get their tickets, all of that kind of stuff? Yeah,
you can get your tickets on CompuTicket. You can get it, or you can find it on our website, www.sowetofashionweek.com, or you can, go on our social media platforms, Facebook, on Twitter and Instagram, Soweto Fashion Week, and find out more information. Quite cheap, $60 get you in. You've watched 5 shows, because what we want you to do is what you call support designers. We're not really into the ticket sales and all that.
Okay, I love that. Let's support the designers at the Soweto Fashion Week.